This is Tom Fox. I'd like to welcome you to the newest addition to the Compliance Podcast Network, the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where you bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. Join us as we explore the latest trends from the Department of Justice, share some best practices, demystify complex compliance issues to help keep your organization doing business ethically and in compliance, and at the end of the day, more profitably. Tune in daily for your dose of compliance wisdom. Let's make compliance a little less daunting, one tip at a time. Now a word from the sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, Ethico.
In compliance, the value of anonymous reporting is undeniable. But with Ethico, anonymity doesn't mean a loss of connection. Our blinded, two-way communication fosters an environment of trust and confidentiality, encouraging open and honest dialogue. It's not just about receiving reports. It's about understanding the story behind each one, creating a culture of integrity and respect. Transform your approach to anonymous reporting with Ethico. Begin your journey at ethico.com/CPN, where you can book a demo, access an exclusive white paper by Tom Fox titled The ROI of Compliance, and utilize our free ROI calculator.
Today we take up the importance of triage. Given the number of ways that information about violations or potential violations can be communicated to the government, having a robust triage system is an important way to separate the wheat from the chaff and bring the right number of resources to bear on a compliance program. One important area is making an initial determination of whether to bring in outside counsel to head up an investigation and the resources that you may want or need to commit to a problem. You literally need to kick the tires of any allegations or information so that you know the circumstances in front of you before you make the decision. You can achieve this through a robust triage process. My good friend and colleague Jonathan Marks has suggested a 5-stage triage process which allows for not only early assessment of any allegation, but also a manner to think through your investigative approach. Marks cautions you must have an experienced litigator or other seasoned professional making these determinations, if not a more well-rounded group or committee. Next, what will be the types of evidence you need to consider going forward? Finally, before selecting a triage solution, you should understand what tools are available, both forensic and human, to start going forward. So what are these 5 steps? Number 1, Stage 1. This consists of allegations which have a low threat level and do not suggest a breakdown of internal controls. Stage 2. These allegations are more serious in nature and often indicate some deficiency in the design of internal controls. Stage 3. These allegations are serious in nature, generally involving an override of internal controls, and are at a minimum a serious deficiency, but they only have a minimum impact on financial statements. Stage 4, these are serious allegations that could have an impact on the completeness or accuracy of audited financial statements and could indicate a material weakness. In Stage 5, these are allegations that one or more members of senior management are involved or are serious enough to impact the reputation of the entire company going forward. By having a robust triage program to evaluate these matters, it allows you, as the compliance professional, to get the matter to the right person or persons to handle it, and it will set your investigative protocol so that you can quickly and efficiently investigate a matter that comes in. Remember triage and MASH. As you know, this month's sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, including this podcast, is Ethico. Have you ever wondered about the ROI of your compliance program or had concerns with presenting budget proposals to your CFO? Well, I partnered with Ethico to write a white paper on the ROI of compliance and how you can think through compliance as an investment strategy. Ethico has put together a ROI calculator for you. Check them out on the website. This is Tom Fox again. This new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The compliance tip of the day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network.